Okay, forces and dynamics. The weight of an object is the force due to gravity. Uh, our example here, example 9, the mass of the object is 2 kilograms of an object, has a weight of equal to mg, where g equal to 9.8 acceleration to gravity. Okay. We have the friction here. So we have the frictional force is proportional to the normal force and friction coefficient. Example 10, static friction. Scenario, you try to push a 10-kilogram box on the floor. The coefficient of static friction is 0.5. What is the maximum static friction before the box starts to move? So the given here, mass m equal to 10 kilograms, acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second squared. Coefficient of static friction, 0.5. Okay, so the maximum static friction here is mu sub s times n equal to mu. So our normal force is equal to m times c equal to the weight. So this is equal to, by substitution, 0.5 times 10. 10 is the mass of the box, and 9.8 is the acceleration due to gravity. So the maximum static friction is 49 Newton. So if you apply less than 49 Newton, the box won't move. Okay, another example, 11 scenario. Now suppose you push the same box and it starts sliding. The coefficient of static friction is uh, 0.3. What is the kinetic friction force against its motion? So given here, coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.3. So mu sub k times n here, 10 times 9.8 is the weight, no, or the normal force, times 0.3, 29.4 Newton. So once sliding, the kinetic friction acting on the box is 29.4 Newtons. Work, kinetic energy, and power. The work is equal to the force done by a force F over displacement D and an angle theta between them. So you put a suitcase with a force of 15 newtons at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground and move it 10 meters. How much work is done? So the force here is 15 newtons. Distance equal to 10 meters. The angle is equal to 30 degrees. So cosine 30 degrees is equal to 0.866. So the solution here is the work is equal to F the cosine. So the force here is equal to 15 newtons. The distance is equal to 10 meters at an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the ground. So that is equal to 433 joules. So the work done is approximately 433 joules. Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to the energy due to motion. So a car of mass 1,000 kilogram is moving at speed of 20 meters per second. What is its kinetic energy? So we have the given here, mass equal to 1,000 kilograms. The velocity or the speed is 20 meters per second. So by using the formula here, 1/2 mv squared. So the mass is 1,000, the speed is 10 meters per second squared. So that's equal to 200,000 joules. The car's kinetic energy is 200,000 joules. We have the gravitational potential energy equal to the product of mass times acceleration due to gravity times the height. So gravitational potential energy, energy from position in gravity field. For example, here a book on the shelf. When you lift a book from the floor and place it on the shelf, you do work against the gravity. The energy used to lift the book is stored as gravitational potential energy due to its position above the ground. So if a 2 kilogram book is placed on a 1.5 meter high shelf, the gravitational potential energy is 2 times 9.8 times 1.5. or that is equal to 29.4 joules. This is equal to, the mass is equal to 2 kilograms, acceleration due to gravity is 9.8, and the height is equal to 1.5. So we have another example here, water in reservoir, hydropower. So description, water stored at the height behind a dam has a gravitational potential energy. When released, the energy converts to kinetic energy and then electricity via turbines. Child on the slide, at the top of the slide, the child has a maximum gravitational potential energy. As they slide down, it converts to kinetic energy. Hanging fruit on a tree. So a mango hanging on a branch has a gravitational energy due to its height. When it falls, the potential energy is transformed into motion. Roller coaster at the peak. So at the highest point, the coaster has the most gravitational potential energy. This is transformed into kinetic energy as it descends. A pendulum at the top of its swing. A pendulum held at its point before release stores gravitational potential energy. We have the elastic potential energy stored in the stretch compressed spring. So this is our elastic potential energy. U here is the elastic potential energy. Ang K here is the spring constant. X is the extension or compression from the rest position in meter. So example here of the spring. So spring has a spring constant of 200 Newton per meter. And it is compressed by x 0.1 meter. So the elastic potential energy of the spring is 1/2 kx squared. No, k is the spring constant 200 and x is 0.1 meter. So it is compressed. So the spring stores 1 joule or 10 joule of elastic potential energy. Bow and arrow. So a bow behaves like a spring with 500 Newton per meter, the spring constant. And the arch here pulls the string back by 0.3 meter. So U here is equal to 1/2 times 500 times x here, 0.09 squared, 22.5 joules. The bow stores 22.5 joules of energy ready to launch the arrow. So we have another example here, a rubber band stretch and ready to snap back. So a trampoline compressed when you jump on it. A diving board bent before it springs you up. Slingshot pulled back before releasing a projectile. So we have the work energy theorem. Work energy equals the change in kinetic energy. A car accelerates. A car of mass m, 1,000 kilograms, speeds up from initial velocity of 10 meter per second to final velocity of 20 meter per second. How much work did the engine do? So the change in kinetic energy is final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. So that is 1/2 times 1,020 squared minus 10 squared equal to 150,000 joules. So the engine did 150,000 joules of work. So pushing a box, you push a 20 kilogram box over a frictionless floor with a constant force to increase from 0 to 5 meters per second. So the change in kinetic energy is 250. So your work added 250 joules of kinetic energy. Lifting a backpack, work becomes gravitational potential energy. Braking a bicycle, brakes do negative work, reducing kinetic energy. hitting a golf ball, the club does work converting stored energy into motions. So we have the power here. The power is the rate of doing work or applying force at a velocity v. So constant speed on the flat ground, a person pushes a cart with a constant force of 100 Newton at a steady velocity of 2 meters per second. So the power is uh, the force 100 newtons and the speed is 2 meters per second. Velocity 2 meters per second. So that's just 200 watts. The person is producing 200 watts of power. A car engine. A car engine exerts a forward force of 150 Newton to maintain a speed of 30 meters per second. So we have the force here equal to 1,500 newtons and the speed is 30. So that is equal to 45 kilowatt. The car engine is delivering 45 kilowatt of power. So a cyclist pedaling harder to go faster, higher. Speed means more power output. A crane lifting a load steadily upward. The faster it lifts, the more power it uses. A treadmill motor providing force to keep the belt moving as you run. Okay, momentum. Momentum is mass times velocity. For example, here, everyday examples, moving car, a 1,000 kilogram car going at 20 meters per second has momentum of mass times velocity. So 1,000 times 20 meters per second. So that is 20,000 kilogram meter per second. A throwable baseball, a 0.145 kilogram baseball at 40 meter per second. The momentum is 0.145 times 40 equal to 5.8 kilogram meter per second. A running person, a person running, a 20 kilogram runner at 5 meter per second. The momentum is 70 times 5. So 70 kilogram times 5 meters per second is equal to 350 kilogram meters per second. Physics or engineering example, a freight train mass 10,000 kilogram. Velocity is 15 meters per second. The momentum is 10,000 times 15. So mass times velocity is 150,000 kilogram per meters. Bullet from a gun. So the mass of the bullet is 0.001 kilogram. The velocity of the bullet is 400 meters per second. So mass times velocity 0.01 times 400 per kilogram meter per second. Spacecraft in orbit. The mass of the spacecraft is 20,000 kilogram. Velocity is 7,800 meters per second. So its momentum is 20,000 times 7,800. This is 7,800 meters per second. 150. So the momentum is 156 million kilogram meter per second. Okay, so we have the impulse. Impulse is the changes momentum by a force over time. So impulse is Newton times second or kilogram meter per second. This is force applied Newton. The time of interval is the time of force application is equal to delta t. Everyday example, hitting a tennis ball with a racket. The ball applies a large force over a short time, changing the ball's velocity. So kicking a soccer ball, uh, your foot apply force for a brief moment, causing the ball to accelerate. So car crash with bugs, airbags increase the time of impact, reducing the force, same impulse, less energy. So if the time is delta t is larger, then the force F becomes larger. Okay. So catching a fast-moving baseball with glove. The glove increases the stopping time, reducing the force felt by the hand. Jumping up a table and bending knees. Bending your knees increase contact time with the ground, lowering the impact force. So we have the numerical example. A 0.2 kilogram ball is hit with a force of 50 newtons for 0.02 seconds. So joule here, 50 times 0.02 force, so the time is 0.02. This is 1 newton. So the ball's momentum changes by 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram meter per second. So the momentum conservation, total momentum before is equal to the total momentum after momentum. To the total momentum after collisions. So we have the tennis ball hit by a racket. So mass of ball is 0.06 kilogram. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second at rest. Final velocity 30 meters per second. Time of contact is 0.02 seconds. Momentum before and after. So the initial momentum is m times the initial velocity. So that is equal to 0. Final momentum is 0.06 times 30 equal to mv of 1.8 is the final momentum. So the impulse here is final momentum minus the initial momentum, that is equal to 1.8. So the rocket delivered a 1.8 Newton second of impulse to the ball. So soccer ball being stopped by a goalie. So the mass is the mass of a soccer ball is 0.45 kilogram. Initial velocity is 20 meter per second towards the goalie. Final velocity is 0, stop. So time of contact is 0.01. So momentum before and after. The initial momentum is 0.45 times 20, 9 kilogram meter per second. Final momentum is equal to 0. So the impulse here is negative 0.9 Newton seconds. So the goalie applies a negative impulse of negative 0.9 Newton second to stop the ball.